It's a trip, man. It's a trip, man. And you know, you one of the most talked about. You so infamous, man. It's crazy.
Straight up.
Cause you know, I be telling people that Clay on the June 27th. Nah, Clay ain't. I'm like, it's my tape. You know, Clay recorded every moment of that night.
No good.
There. Man, Pooh wasn't there. Man, Pooh was there, man. I said, Youngster say that, go, man, Pooh right there. I said, man, Pooh on the mic, on everybody. That's what I say. Everybody play like they listen to the tape. But if they listen to the tape, everybody on the tape is on the shout out.
Hey, man.
Everybody.
Where's that $1 million footage at, Clay? Where's that footage?
Man,
You got that $1 million footage,
yes,
don't you?
The only one. He was the one with
He
the camera.
told me the story.
Nobody had a camcorder back then but Clay.
Clay and Bird.
Clay and Bird.
But Clay.
But no, Clay.
Clay.
Time.
Because Clay
Right on.
came. We all got there together. Because we came, you know, as one. So he had every moment. You know what I'm saying? He had I call it a battle, but it wasn't a battle. He had the battle in the kitchen.
Come
he
on,
had
man.
the real screw tape. The real screw tape was before we started the
I tell
tape.
people that all the time. I was like, "No, I'm good." I was like,
Lions Den.
Hey,
I'm telling
in
you,
the
man.
kitchen was really
That
crazy.
was-
That's where it went
That's
down in
right.
right there, huh, man?
Hey, I'm
who
telling
was in that kitchen, though, shit, man? You got the young.
Only person I remember was Pokey and Youngstar.
Listen,
That's the only one I
listen.
remember.
That's all you need.
Yeah, that's all I remember.
Let me tell you how it went. Nobody knew Youngster.
Yeah.
I say, Screw, I've been telling Screw about this. You know what I'm saying? So when I got there, I say, I went right in the kitchen. I say, Screw, this is my little partner Youngster that I was telling you about.
Yeah, you said the one I
And
was
Screw
telling you
say,
about.
oh, this the one? He say, well, what he got? What you got? And that nigga Youngster, like a nigga said, action. And nigga Youngster just started.
Live?
Yeah.
Oh, man,
yeah,
God damn it, I'm out way, man. God damn it.
Nah, we
After
good.
he wrecked, Pokey started wrecking. And then Youngster go again. And Pokey, and that went on for like 30 or 40 minutes until, like I say, Haircut Joe say, stop. It's time to make the tape. Everybody was like, because I mean, they just their energy, man. It was hot in the house already, and we pouring up drink. You know, they supposed to be hot yet. You know what I'm saying?
That all got you sweating like a Russian.
No, these niggas, they
Adrenaline.
force on them.
Yeah.
Yes. It was running through everybody, man.
There was a bunch of people in there.
There was a bunch of
There's a lot
people in
of
that house.
testosterone.
It was,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you
You
get
know,
black
you
folks
know,
in the building, it get hot in the
You know,
motherfucker right
you
quick,
know, a
man.
bunch of Negroes, man. in the
And
building,
that
you
don't
know
even
how
count
it
the
is.
niggas that was outside. in the
And
pool.
everybody independent.
Yeah,
Got their own,
yeah.
getting their own money, getting
Yeah.
their
You know it's serious.
screw the first high, the screw high.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was going down.
That was
man.
that your first tape, young?
It was the first tape vocally.
Yeah. To where you mad? Talking about, you got to go in there with that gorilla,
Say,
that monster, that Dina, man. Hold up, man.
yeah. And he did that too.
And he stood up too. Boy. I'm talking about, he took it all the way to the bank too.
It could have easily just been. It took years for everybody to give anybody else credit on that tape. Took years. After you hear it 500 times, you gonna find something somebody else. Oh, you really did say that, boy. But for the longest, it was just them two because they broke it. I can remember because it was supposed to be short, just like Dancing Candy.
Yeah, you had to listen.
And,
It wasn't supposed to be everybody
the
like
main
Bird.
was just rapping. The main was Youngster, me, Kesey,
Kesey.
Dina, and Haircut Joe.
Yeah.
It was the main.
Fleming, yellow bone
He was-
women.
that boy-
Lennon was in the building
He
too,
was
wasn't
there.
he?
He was there, but he.
Slim.
I remember him not wanting to rap, and then like I just told you this. That Clado said he came with me. He said, "Demo, I'm not never ever going to miss another tape."
I know
I'm
that's
like,
right.
All right, and like next thing I know, shit, everybody was Clado.
Clado. He went and bought a Casio beat machine the next day. And when we was up at Mama High's, man, I'm talking about we used to be at Mama High's in the back there. Clay made a whole studio back there for us, man. Put it together. That boy say, oh, no, miggity. I ain't missing no more of them. We finna do it next time, you know, Southside players
Yeah,
is in the mix, man.
that blew, cause I'm known as the rapper, you know, as far as my people that know me, Youngster, Clado, them niggas already know I've been rapping. And so when I say Clado, this they playing with it, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, that's game ferocious.
Say, man, it was like, it was, I feel like, man, just to see that I knew Kato wasn't rapping, man.
Mm-hmm.
That June 27th, that energy, man, make a want to be involved.
Come
you know
on,
what
man.
I'm saying? I don't care what way. You could be, I'm holding your, whatever. People just like, nah, if you talk about it, man, years from now, everybody was in the screw house. Just like how, Will scored 100, everybody was in the building. You know what I'm saying? That's how June 27th is. Yeah, nigga, I done had people walk up to me telling me they was me from June 27th.
I know so many want to be youngsters. It's crazy, man.
I say, you who? I'm Big Demo from June. I said, well, damn, that's amazing.
Yeah, but what I done died?
They was selling tapes. I'll never forget it. This was at racetrack, when it was racetrack on Bissonnet and the Beltway. And come up to me with that story with these tapes. I went Tupac on that. I said, that's crazy, because I'm motherfucking Demo from June 27th. I took all them little tapes.
You always
Scrolled
do
them
don't
all over the
June
parking
27th.
lot, ran over tapes like a. That's how the f you bootlegging June 27th. I don't even know you, and you claiming you me. You don't even know enough to know you talking
Know
to me.
your
You
history.
know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest. Besides probably Zero, Screw Tapes was the most dubbed
Yeah,
cassettes,
yeah.
reduplicated. What you
Yeah.
think? What you think, Pappy?
And I'm not even.
For sure.
I'm not talking about dubs from Screw.
Yeah, no, I'm
Dubs from
talking
your
about
nigga.
in the
Yeah,
streets. I'm
yeah,
talking about
yeah.
the most dubbed tape, the most one that people bootleg, basically.
Yeah,
let me
yeah.
say, like the most bootleg CD. That's amazing, now, man. Man, Demo, that was your birthday, right?
Yeah.
Man, like how you put that together for those that ain't never know nothing about June 27th? What made you say I'm finna call all these different people, man?
It was the Dancing Candy tape. Cause me being a rapper, I like structure in my music. So everything to me was bring it on. Cause just rapping, 10, 20 minutes a whole tape, it didn't matter. And I was like, man, we need to do something to make it a little bit more structured. And Kesey was like, Big Mo, just get Big Mo. And I was like, oh, I ain't even think
Now
about
you
that.
talking, yeah.
And so I got Big Mo. I had the list for Dancing Candy, and I wanted to flow out for One Day You Here and all that. I structured it before we even made it.
Big Mo.
And so man, we made the tape. Me, Keith, and Screw was together the whole day. We had about 2 pints. Went to the lean and got 2 pints. We bought one for fucking around riding the day and one for later on the night when we make the tape. So we had done drunk the pipe. We pull up at Screw House and we coming in through the front door. That's when he first started using the front door. And he had that couch, that couch right there.
Right there
soon as you
by the
walk
front,
in.
yeah.
And I sat down. I said, I'm gonna just sit right here. And Screw said, Demo, don't sit down.
That drink
You gonna fall asleep. That drink gonna sneak up on you. And I'm like, nigga, I'm older than you. I'm holding all these niggas in here. Nigga, I ain't no puppy. You know what I'm saying?
What you drinking at bar?
Boy, national.
Yeah.
He wasn't even playing no games back then. And man,
That shit eat through the styrofoam.
it burns it. Yeah.
For y'all that don't know, that
Yeah.
shit that eat through the
And,
styrofoam cup.
man,
Yeah.
next thing I know,
Concentrated.
next
Yeah.
thing I know, I hear Kesey saying, D-Mode and fell asleep, but we still gonna rap. I start laughing. The nigga think I'm sleeping, missing the tape. So I run my fat ass back there to the wood room.
To the wood room.
And them niggas in there listening to the tape for the 3rd or 4th time. I was like, man, come
Hold
on.
up. You didn't miss the
Yeah,
whole
step
tape,
through.
Debo. Your birthday. By the way,
Nah,
happy
this
birthday.
This is the day. Appreciate you.
Happy
appreciate it.
birthday,
This the
man.
week
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
It's the week before.
Okay.
So I'm pissed off because I'm hearing Big Mo on this song, going crazy, going off. And so I said, man, nah, fuck that, Screw. We gonna make another tape next week, a week from today on my birthday. He said, when is that? I said, June 27th. He said, that's what we gonna name the tape. I said, how you niggas is here now? the same niggas gonna be on this tape. We gonna redo this whole motherfucking tape. If you listen to both of the tape, they got the same artists on it and stuff. I had to pick different songs and shit. And
it was songs on that too.
yeah,
I ain't know that. I just thought about the flow. That's all. I got still posters on that. Yes, indeed.
But that's the thing about it. The music side was jamming too.
What's up with it? We going live.
And people didn't know that the music side was jamming like it is till years later. But like I say, we did that shit, and I was mad. And so we went back a week later. I had left Youngstar ass. I left him on purpose because he was a young nigga, you know what I'm saying? I was still fucking with Keisha. Keisha was my young nigga. And Youngstar was a new young nigga, but the nigga was cold. But I ain't want to give it to him because, you know, you can't meet me tomorrow and be screwed the next day. And so we did the Dancing Candy. I left him. As soon as I got the sandpiper, I seen that nigga. He Demo, you a cake ass nigga, you left me. I ain't leave, nigga, you left me. I'm out here dressed and waiting on you. I'm still out here. So, you know, he stayed out there the whole time, bleeding the block.
With my
you know
clothes
what I'm
on.
saying?
I know it's a late night thing, so maybe I'm gonna stay dressed and stay, you know, might be at 3, 4 in the morning, 5. They say it be up late night, all night. You go to the sun. So I'm just gonna stay up and rock it out and wait for this. Oh man.
Waiting on your time to shine, huh, baby?
Oh, that nigga let me have.
Promise me that, you know, since Dancing Candy, you know, I'm gonna take, hey, hey man.
And after that moment,
But God don't make mistakes.
after that night, Dancing Candy, I saw Youngstar every second of the day until after June 27th. Because he wasn't going to get left no more. You know what I'm saying? And when we was in the process of getting going to Screwhouse, it was like every stop we made, we picked up a head. We stopped by Bird. He looking at the cast, nigga, what y'all finna do somehow. Who is that little nigga there? That's Youngstar, my partner, Youngstar, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm gonna have to come with y'all. I was like, nigga, this Screwhouse, the Screw say, come on, nigga, you know we don't give a fuck. And shit, it just kept happening like that. Stop, man, poo, come on, let's hear. And next thing I know, shit, I ain't nowhere to sit in that motherfucker.
That was the thing, though.
I remember Clay bought a whole. Remember Clay, you had a whole pound.
He bought a gallon or a pound or something.
Gotta have-
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Hey, but it was for recreation.
Say,
You know, that was the
They talking about a
crazy part. It
gallon
was for
of
recreation.
lemonade.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the whole thing, you know.
Because, you know, everybody's
Whether
money
it's like
wasn't
that,
everybody's money.
you
So
know.
some of us had pints, some of us had foes. And nigga, crazy, man. Yeah. We in here.
Yeah, man.
Y'all talking about it. It was okay. You
For
know what I'm saying?
recreation, you know, for recreation
Big
use
cups,
only. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Ain't no go in your pocket and buy this.
It
or
was
that.
crazy. It just, like that song say, we get lean, sweeter than water. We was just everything that night. That's when we
I know
was
that
young.
Walter was in the house.
Hey,
I
we
know
was-
Walter. Big
No,
Bay was in there. Big Bay
no.
wasn't
Oh,
there.
shit.
No.
It
Big
was.
Bay.
Fuck no.
It was.
Rosalie.
Yeah,
No
look at that.
Rosalie.
Fuck
No Big Bay.
You know, I remember that night vividly. No. Who?
What?
No.
I don't know. I
Okay.
swear to God, I thought I remember.
No, fuck nah. I wasn't. I know because I wasn't smoking water. You know, but I
that
remember.
time,
I wasn't
yeah.
fucking around with it. Hell nah, I was a young sharp nigga. I wasn't. Fuck nah. I know for a
you
fact.
was on your money.
Yeah, I
he
know
was-
for a
yeah.
fact if it would there wasn't no water in that screw house June 27th.
Cool.
Yeah, that's a fact, Jack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there it is.
man.
There it is.
We tore it down, man. We tore it
Man,
down.
that
man.
y'all did. Down, that's an understatement, man. Y'all tore that thing up. Why wasn't it no more poppy? This 3-4 action poppy in the house, y'all. Why y'all didn't do flows at the first house, at the where his old man was at over there?
Quail,
Yeah.
man, it really was like, they did it like, it wasn't just like ALD.
Mm-hmm.
He's come over there, he's a flow, him and Death Rock, that was their first, I ain't know they had the group,
What was the name of their group? Yeah, just point it towards you.
yeah, me and ALD was talking about it. It was a Criminal Alliance. And like ALD screwed his cat named Death Rock.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah.
See, boy, don't talk about that right there. That's because they don't know. You know what I mean? Day 111.
Yeah.
Yeah, original.
Yeah, he telephone rolled.
Did Screw ever rap on any of that, or he was just DJing type?
Pretty much just DJing. He ain't just be bullshitting. But he wasn't just never just serious about it. But like, I'm hiding the motherfucker right now. I thought y'all just boom on me real quick.
Yeah, right fast, right quick, right fast. Yeah, man, nah, that's what it is though. Cause see, boy, I gotta know it started before this, before the house that I know. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna take y'all down through that right quick. Really, I'm gonna pop it like from the dead end Esperanza's Kingsgate.
Yeah.
Excuse me. For those can't hear, bro. You know, I know, and a lot of people don't know who you is and how important you know. I think you really either speak up and put that mic not to you know.
Nah. Let's just say it like this here, man. Let's just run.
There's no Jews.
None.
Roll call.
We gonna do a roll call before we get started. You are tuned in to the one-on-one with Mike D, man. We just been to kicking it. It's June 27th. You know what it is. We got Dunn Docious, Clado in the building, 3-4 Action, Poppy, Demo, Youngstar. Plenty more players, Al Crocker, know what I'm talking about? Deuce in the building, man. It's going down. Big Bub, he back there. We see you, baby. What's up, baby? It's going down, huh? So.
And himself, Mike to the Dizzy D.
Hey, man, don't you forget it. We trying to take it back to Quail Meadows, man. And Poppy was finna line us up right quick.
Like I say, I'm Poppy, man. Really from like Esperanza's Kingsgate. I moved over to really one Quail Meadows, it was Gulf Meadows, a street called Gulfwood. And that's when I first met Screw. But now I'm take that back. Really, when I moved from the dead end, we moved to Gulfwood. Screw wasn't over there yet. So my mom and daddy, we ended up, you know, they going through the divorce, whatever. We moved to Quail Meadows, but I was still going back and forth from Quail Meadows to Gulf Meadows. So my partner Jay Deuce, he was like, man, this dude named Screw, he a DJ. He just moved across the street. I'm like, Screw? I'm in Quail Meadows already, apartment 93. So my boy Jay Deuce, that's how I really first met Screw. That was like the summer '87, going to '88, because we went to school together. We rode the bus in.
We'll say the '80s, y'all.
Yeah, for real.
Not Crip J Deuce. Not Crip J Deuce. Oh.
Yeah. Jay Deuce, Johnny Derio. Yeah. Old Deuce, something else. But yeah. When I moved to Quail, Johnny like, man, this dude named Screw. So I'm like, shit. Johnny know I used to fuck with the music, whatever. So my boy Jay Deuce took me over there, and like, man, bro, he had the 2 turntables, but it wasn't like no. He had like a receiver with a fade.
With the fader, yeah.
That's in the
Radio
house.
Shack.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's on Gulfwood.
Starter key.
So Screw them stand. I moved to Quail Meadows first. So ran that back, So Johnny told me about the Screw. I went over there. That's all he had. It wasn't no mixer, no nothing, just like a little fader on the thing. So I ended up moving to Quail Meadows. Then Screw ended up moving there. I stayed in 93. Screw and his old man stayed in 112 at first. His photo department 100, him and his old man.
Right.
So Screw was working at Rice or whatever. He ended up getting a job at Rice. And that was my lookout man. He was back and my childhood girlfriend, high school Mooka. She used to work cash register. Screw's back in the grocery. So we used to go in there, you know.
Tear their ass
up. She might scan,
survive.
She might scan one thing. I'm loaded like a mother. But yeah, that's something else. But yeah, so me and Screw, we in Quail, but they stayed in 112. I stayed in 93. So Screw working at Rice or whatever. So he ended up getting his own apartment 100. So that was Screw on shit. So really it was 112 and 100. Then Pop ended up moving. So 100 was the one. Before the Broadways and before Reveille and before everything.
Before that,
so,
man.
Like I say, I was in apartment 93.
Yeah, he was in apartment 100.
Yeah, apartment 100, so that's right around the corner. So like every day, like I say, man, it's like the late 80s by then. So he was DJing then. He was like, man, he telling me about, they had a pawn shop down there. Man, it's deep, bro.
Come on, man.
Screw is a mixer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So me and my boy Makai, we used to be breaking in some shit. So man, I was like, man, But I guess it's a statue. It had some pawn shops, some shit. We went and got Screw and Mixer.
There you go. That's what I'm finna say. We gotta get Screw and Mixer, man.
Long story short, so we was doing all kind of shit back then. So
They came with all of it. Bub say they had all of it. But he don't want to say it. He don't want to say it. Statute of limitation is up, man. You good, man.
Yeah. Everything you need and then some.
Like, and at the time, then Ronnie know, because Ronnie was coming over there then, some kind of way, you know, he got the mixer or whatever. He ended up getting working at Alameda skating ring. That was his first gig before the midnight hour and all that.
Come on,
so we go, man, I'm like, oh, I just got to go down through there.
I know, man. Shit. Yeah, man.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how I met through my partner, Jay Deuce.
You seen it in him early where you had to see it if y'all went in there and made sure he had everything you needed. Yeah.
So he needed the mix. Now he had, like I said, he had the little fader and some shit, but like I said, we was just young, breaking in some shit, so it's like shit. That was like a hustle.
Yeah, you gotta get what we
saying?
get.
So Screw looked out for me, and we looking out for each other or whatever. So he bought like speakers, woofers, and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I don't know who got him a gig. I want to say Ronnie Spencer got him on at Alameda Skating Ring. We started going up there.
It turned up then, though. That's the birth of it right there.
Yeah, for real. So then we started going like midnight hour. Then I know Steve Fournier went to Infinity a couple of times. But yeah, man.
That must say so midnight hour,
we
man.
growed up in Quail, like it's like more like a brotherhood with me and Screw than
anything.
Before the rapping, for all that, we were just kids, just like I say, man. We and everybody stealing candy and everything. We working at Rice.
Come on now.
Stuff. So that's how young we was, riding the bus, going back, cause like you ain't had no cars or whatever. Like we had to ride the bus. So me and Screw rode the bus together from Quail Meadows to going to Sterling and all that. And I remember I used to tell 3 all the time that when like Sterling, you know the whole song Sterling to the Yates go
home.
And then it was Jones to the dome.
Yeah, Yates go home. Everybody, it was Yates to the dome. Hey, Jones go home. Whoever playing.
Screw was with us though, right? But Screw was just so low key at school, and you know, and so
they missed it. Yeah.
Nah, they really was like, man, that's what the Yates do. I was like, nah, that's my partner Screw. He cool. He with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He from Quail. Like that's my partner. Screw. We had the flat tops and shit then, but it was just like, yeah, so it was just squabbling, you know, just on some, you know what I'm saying? But he did until like now, Screw from the South. He ain't from Yates. He from Sterling. He with us.
He with us.
Pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, that was a big thing then, Sterling and Yates and oh my gosh, Sterling and Worden was a big thing.
Right. So
squabbling going on.
That's how low key Screw was at school. Like, nah,
they missed it.
Nah, he with us. He ain't from the trade. You know what I'm saying? From Yates.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
It was something like that, but it's all love then. It might have been just some mentality, some other shit.
But to fast forward, then how that is like now that Screw is the common denominator in all these neighborhoods coming to his house after that. Like go from the low keyest one to now the reason me and you cool, Screw, with Michael Jermaine, but you feel me?
By then, shit, just cutting him up, he's outside fading the part, so he was a difference.
Silly parts.
Just like just from that to that, you know what I'm saying?
Straight up, man.
That's the same Screw that the hot top that now he just bald fade and
with the
designs and all that.
Was Jet cutting him then too?
Yeah,
sometimes,
But Screw's cut our hand, Quail Meadow. Screw's cut our
man,
hand.
come on, man.
I had them hands.
Keep up. You go. With Mike.
All good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Screw's cut out all kind of, man. Screw's just a good dude, man. Like even like I said, that apartment 100, like my partner Courtney, he ended up staying with Screw, and man, we used to have so much trouble. We was just chilling.
Right.
Man, the laws over there, they jump out,
they thought he was
Screw
selling dope.
Y'all for sure they thought he was selling dope, man.
Every location.
They came in there.
Was anybody here that was there when they ran in the house? Was you there? Nobody was there when they.
Like, we was running like I run from the laws. Like I say, my partner Courtney, his Tammy, she was staying with Screw, so they thought I ran off and Screw out the laws. Yeah, all that jump out boys. All
Come
that
on, man. So they hit him more than once then.
And Quail.
Well, I'm talking
for
Revenant.
sure.
Yeah.
They
They hit Quail too?
Greenstone,
And
yeah.
They just, like Quail, but they really, like I say, they thought we were just over there chilling, but Screw House he just had turntable when they came up in that motherfucker.
Mm.
We used
But
to
he
be,
was hot, like,
Yeah.
it was hot boys going over there.
That's what it
yeah,
But
pretty much.
but it was hot boys going over there, but he was hot.
Yeah.
And he wasn't hot. You know
And he
what I'm saying? He wasn't doing nothing. But you hot boy, you going over there and you paranoid because they think he the hot boy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's what's crazy.
Playing on your nerves.
Yeah.
Damn.
So you scared to go over there because you go get caught up in some foolishness.
Because of the other hot
Just
boy.
go-
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Driving off, they gonna stop me.
Yeah.
Screw
Down
house.
there
Exactly.
shows that I can say that was coming through Quail that before he even moved was Blunt and Stick.
Yeah.
Cause they was coming through Quail buying Doug from him. And the Delta was already on Swingers and Blunt had the what's the name? So that was
The
like
190 or was it the LeSabre then?
that wasn't what Blunt had.
Because he might have had the
Yeah,
LeSabre
the
first,
LeSabre,
then he had the
yeah.
190 right after that. I think he had them
But that 190
simultaneously.
Lynn. But
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he got that one
I
from
know
Lynn.
for sure
Yeah.
like Stick and Blunt was coming through Quail and get
Sticky
even
boy.
before Broadway.
Don't forget
Different
Bay
shit.
Time.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in peace, big
Yeah,
baby.
Don't
was-
forget Bay
He was one of the
Time.
first ones we lost, huh?
Come on, man. I'm talking about.
Man.
He was one of the first ones that, with him and Michael Price,
Yeah, Michael Price.
they was the first ones telling me about it. Like, man, you got to go over here and man, this what this is. You know, Michael Price was telling me it was him.
Yeah, yeah.
Price crazy.
Yeah.
Price, I love the shit out of it, though, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Just me, him, and Michael Thiel, we was the three Michael Jacksons. You know what I'm saying? Going to Astro World, you
Yeah.
feel me?
Fright Night.
Fright Night,
Man.
all that shit. But he used to tell us it was him, but Baytime the one that really wasn't telling like, hey man, nah, it's the DJ, man. This boy is the coldest, man.
Yeah,
And he had them dubs. They was still fast, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah, at first they would.
Yeah, because he told me he started out regular speed, and one day he
What's the real story? Who know the real story? How
screwed.
he the only one gonna know how he just started.
Like I said, at first, my first crew, it wasn't even a gray. It was like on a
Clear.
A Max
120s.
Yeah.
Nah, it was like a 90 minute.
90s?
120, like a
Well, that
90,
probably
the
Mike
first
that
one.
dubbed it 120.
Yeah.
Telling me.
Well,
Maxwell.
It took a
Wasn't
while for
Maxwell
him to
yet?
go
Yeah,
from
Maxwell.
90 to
That was
100.
Maxwell,
Yeah,
yeah.
Maxwell.
Man, they just was
Max
clear.
Sale, yeah.
Max L, whatever. Yeah, you got that, and then you have a 120 and a 90 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember my first
Yeah.
one was a 3 in the morning, but it was going fast. The boy had White Horse,
The real 3 in the morning.
Steel
Yeah,
Post,
yeah.
all kind
Remember
of.
the
Yeah.
first one.
Man, that boy had some Houdini. Man,
Scarface. And they growing up in the hood.
Me and Shinky be talking about it. The first one where I actually just said, like, at first he was just putting like Screw and Poppy.
Yeah.
The first one, my first tape was 6 in the morning. That would make me go back when I said 3 in the morning. And so that's when that was. I had like 6 in the morning, Ice-T.
yeah,
Yeah.
police at my door.
My
Yeah.
first, that was the first one I ever named. Like he had 3 in the morning. My first one was 6 in the morning.
Wow.
I had like 6 in the morning on that motherfucker. He was chopping that motherfucker up.
Yeah.
What?
They
What?
had like this 2 Live Crew toe I always mess with me. They had that.
Can't forget about Toe.
Like my mama, Grace,
Toe.
rest in peace. But that's the first time. 'Cause me and Screw used to be going back and forth. And Toe was like, man, Screw like, it's really crazy. Like, this my partner type shit, but we cool. But 2
Right.
Live Crew, like, one and one.
We having some fun in the bedroom.
Did you know this
all
nigga
day.
Screw say, like, he started this motherfucker out like, man, this is a story about Grace.
Uh,
My T lady.
Come on,
I'm
man.
like, man, Screw, man. But that's my partner. We used to play that. That's how
Right.
cool we
Yeah,
was.
yeah. You can talk about it, nigga. Mama, you
Yeah,
yeah,
my niggas go
yeah.
back and forth. That's just how cool we was.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Man,
That's
rest
like
in
one of the
peace,
first
Grace,
ones.
man. For
Yeah,
real.
for real. That's
Yeah.
my
Talking
T
about
lady.
them today.
What
Yeah.
made him name it 3 in the morning?
And like I say, my first one was 6 in the morning. I had that, like all like first, like even like Salt and Pepper. He had that motherfucker chop like
Yeah.
on with the music select.
It's all right.
With the doctor,
Yeah.
And he chopping like way back then. Like that's how some of the dubs was and
Yeah.
it was getting.
They was always chopped. They wasn't always slow. That what people don't
He
know.
said he called at 3 in the morning because he started it at 3 in the morning.
We used to be
He started at 3 in the morning because I never got out of there before 3 in the morning. That's why
No.
I was like, man, how he come up with 3
our
in the morning?
tapes you
That
seen
bitch ain't
when
ready
the
till
song
3 in the morning, man.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
used to
yeah.
go
Walking
home.
back and
It
I
be
A
did
whole
school
day
buses
and he
and
ain't
shit.
getting ready. A whole day. The
Yeah.
sun coming up.
Yeah,
I'm ready. He ready
Yeah.
to start working. We got here last night. Last night the sun coming up.
Yeah.
And you
School
still
buses,
ain't did
people
nothing.
driving slow
School,
through schools.
trying to see.
You know, you still on your level. You ain't
Right.
Everybody going so goddamn slow.
He might disappear
Oh
and go
shit,
get grocery
school's
shop.
on. Yeah. I remember leaving schoolhouse, man, one day. You know how you leave schoolhouse and make that left on Reveille? Nigga, I was so fucked up. Nigga, I turned in there, whoever y'all that was. On that first. I turned all up in that bitch in the Park Avenue. I said, damn, Keith say, damn, Debo, you got it. I said, I better. I say, just stay calm. And I hit reverse, because you know when you panic, shit fuck up.
Every
And
time.
you know, we're on Park Place, you know, it's pretty much Police Avenue, you know what I'm saying? Park Place, telephone roll, long drive, all that
I don't know how we made it in and out of there. Like, bro, I'm
Shit.
talking about.
going
Man.
to Jack in the Box.
Man, I
Yeah,
didn't
oh,
end
you know
Jack in the
that?
Box.
Okay.
I didn't end up
You go to
like
Jack in the Box
Box.
when it's time to flip
I
over the
didn't end
tape.
up at
Yeah,
Quail,
there you
man.
go. That's what I'm finna say.
Screw
That's
on-
the intermission.
Screw on 5
What he
chicken
want?
strips,
Yeah.
and he gonna have 5 slices of bread waiting on you when you get back with it. We gonna go to the store, we gonna get some Snow Creek beer, Snow Creek.
Going for him.
We gonna get some Snow Creek
40 ounces.
and drink it up, baby. Drink it up,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I remember when he still was drinking 40s, man.
Yeah. I remember when Screw was putting aces in Bartley's and James. He put a whole 4 ace in each one of them. I said, Screw, you putting it in the Bartley's and James? I'm drinking slow.
I taught him that.
No shit.
Barters and James was my shit because I get the wine instead of, us getting the boom
Yeah,
form,
yeah.
I
You
get
the
the
little
4
shot
pack.
dog. Yeah.
And I just pour as much as I can into each one. I just
Yeah.
came up with, we was at the Maze concert one year. It Condre, fucking,
man.
goddamn Bam, all this back
That's the
then.
first time I drunk some drink was with Screw. Now, with 10 sock, they let me hit it one time. They had it one time, but it was straight. But just pulled up in some.
Yeah.
Cause I caught a case.
Yeah.
I ended up having to go sit down.
Yeah, because the true
First
drink
time
was
I had
straight.
it with the
Yeah, that's how they wanted us to do it.
Yeah.
It was against the
Yeah,
law.
because all our elders was mad at us.
Yeah, they was
'cause
at-
y'all fucking it up,
Yeah.
putting it in wine and shit.
Doing that.
Putting it in beer and
Well,
soda.
well, we start putting it in beer in Third Ward first.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
alley, we
First,
call
yeah,
it
We used to
sweet
go
beer.
to,
Yeah,
we used to go to Third Ward and grab them pimento bottles,
Yeah.
and nigga put it in the boom for 'em.
I remember I seen
The-
first time
the-
nigga
the
drinking out the
West
40
going.
was on the north side.
Nah,
I was like, man, why y'all drinking out of 40?
We get a whole case of 40 sitting on that. You know how you hustling on
Yeah.
the corner, we in the
Yeah.
alley. We put a hole, and then one of them smokers gonna come through with that medicine bag.
Yeah.
Hey, what you got there?
Drop it like
Give me that, and then
Yeah.
we'll just contaminate all of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Because it was 8-ball rolling back
Yeah,
then. You
yeah.
talking NWA?
Man.
Yeah.
Hey,
Remember the 8-ball jackets?
Man, not to cut you off, man. What's crazy is, man, something that we started. Is international, worldwide, man. Sipping drink, do you know? And I heard some,
Yeah.
salute Lil Wayne. Somebody say Lil Wayne the first person that would.
Yeah,
That's why conversation like this is needed.
Yeah. Well, it's the
I
same
was
thing
like-
with the Diamond
I say, hey
Grills.
man, me, Cash Money, and Too Short been on tour before, man, and
Right.
I was having that cup, man, and
Yeah,
they
none
ain't
of
know
them
what
had.
they ain't know what was in that. Trust me, I know, 'cause we all had the same. Every different city, we all had the same manager. Salute to Greg Street. His sister was our agent. She was telling everybody business. You know what I'm saying? He did this is so. Hey man, I know they know my was that there. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else, and she was always tell everybody business. I was like, he did. What, I don't want that because I sound like a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, we been doing this, man.
Yeah.
Like this, like
Man,
know.
I tell you,
Canada,
next
man,
thing
like-
I know, they invented the drink and the Diamond Grill, and I know I've been having my diamonds since '92.
Yeah, I
You
say,
know what I'm
man,
saying?
every time I
First
look at a
nigga-
rap video
first
and see a cup
Griffin.
and a diamond
Nah,
grill, I don't care
you
what
ain't go to
city
Mr.
they
Griffin?
state they
Hell
from.
nah, I
I
went
think
to
like
Spice
God
Farm.
damn,
My
this
Harbor
shit- this
did
shit
my
started
shit. I went
right
to
in
Harvard.
the right in the city.
Hold on, we gonna no, go ahead. Yeah, no,
This
I'm
shit
telling
started. Every time I see a diamond grill, I don't care where they from,
Oh, yeah.
or a cup on a video or rap video or what. Like, man, it's especially when this is somebody from another city and state. I'm like,
I know I've influenced you.
damn, man, come on, man.
Yeah, you
Riding, blowing big, sipping on a daily basis.
Quick to hop out on your block and
I've been talking about
faces.
that, you know, like,
Come on,
man.
Yeah.
Slang, you know,
Have
come
you
on,
seen the
man.
interview
So I
Spice
like,
did?
Yeah.
nigga been talking about that shit,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
What tape was that with Spice? He said it on the
The
thing.
one with,
I wanna say,
where he say blood.
Bug.
Chop, chop, chop. I'm finna
What's
tell
the
you.
name? What's the name of
Together
Spice
Forever?
One tape?
Chop.
Is it Together Forever?
And he even said, killed.
Hard
Like,
Times.
salute, bitch.
Hard
Kill,
Times.
kill.
But he had
Chop,
two
chop,
of them,
chop.
didn't he?
Yeah.
Kicking it with
That was the first one.
The first kill.
He say, keep them with
Chop,
my
chop,
nigga
chop.
named
No.
Screw. Give me the
That's
microphone
that
so I can blip.
Demond.
the mic.
That was that Meadows 9-4. That's the one Demond, because he even said Demond name on that.
Wow.
Meadows 9-4.
Yeah.
It had to be.
Salute, man. Spicy.
So
come
that
out
was
here
two
fucking
of
with
them
it.
then.
He coming.
He
What,
said-
boy, hey.
He said Demond name in the song on the Spice.
He just shot a video at my little spot, man, at the Blue Lobster.
Okay.
Him and Pop.
Yeah.
Salute, Pop got
So,
it.
yeah, for sure,
y'all
for
go
sure.
check that
The
out.
Blue
Steaming,
Lobster,
man.
man. Slow mo. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
man,
talking
shot a
about?
live one, man. Spice one, the real one, man. Salute,
But-
big dog.
Can y'all imagine if SIBO would have came through for Screw?
Ooh, that would have made him cry.
That would have made him
I know.
cry, man.
That
boy.
was, hey,
That
we
was-
all know that was his one.
Yeah.
Hey, for
That
real.
was his one, man.
Yeah,
He,
man.
matter of fact,
Not young.
Screw put us all on him.
The Mirror.
Right, oh yeah.
Lobster.
The new Blue Lobster. I mean,
Yeah,
not what it is.
Southside Most
What's the name of the place,
Southside
man?
Most Wanted.
Yeah,
Southside
Southside
Most
Most Wanted.
Southside,
Yeah, man, that's
yeah.
the new landmark,
3-4
man.
to the world,
Oh,
Blizzo.
And hey man, I always say, cause I love it, man. Hey, the home that Screw built. What it is, how it go,
that
bro?
Screw built.
The house that Screw built, man. For real, man.
That's what we wanted. That's
Yeah,
what we
man.
want to say, man.
One of the originators, you know, as you see, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we really stand by that, man. You know, like I done met some people in Screw House that
It's a lot of us,
you
man.
I can't do you wrong, bro. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Just where I met you in this house. You know,
Yeah.
this is a house full of made niggas and whoop whoop whoop. If you in this
Yeah.
door, I don't care who you is. I gotta respect you just like you. If you were in there with, I don't care who you is. I got you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I got to. It's no more than right. I can't. You know
No
what I'm
regular
saying?
nigga
I got
can't
you.
come
You
through
not
that
because
door.
you're not a regular. So
Yeah.
if you was in school, I was like, hey, you my people.
You a player.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
We got to go into that shit where you saying that we got to seg into you and T. Lee meeting for the first time.
Uh-oh.
Clay, we gotta talk about Young and T. Lee.
Salute.
Rest in
Salute,
peace,
T.
man. Meeting
Rest
for the
in
first time. What happened the first time you met T. Lee? Young.
yeah, man. I mean, you know how it is with two pits, man, in the same bullpen. Too long, they gonna bump head. But now, you know, June 27th, man. You know, when it's my time to shine. I feel, you
breakout
know, what I'm
day,
saying?
yeah.
I knew that this was.
This is it.
Hey, it's your calling, you know. This what you here for.
Yeah.
Make a long story short, I go to the restroom, and I come back from the restroom, and a little player, little nigga in I'm sitting on my crate. I'm the crate I was
Right.
sitting on. You know what I'm saying? He clean. Hey, he clean. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying. He good. You know what I'm saying? You know me. Should I say something on? I don't
Yeah.
know what. I don't know how it goes. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
wrong.
I don't know the rule, but you know, do it.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tiptoe over there to him. You know what? And I like, hey, that's my seat.
He fighting it all.
He beating him up. He over there trying to win. He losing the fight. I was sitting right there. Man, Clay catch Will. Clay, you know, this is my first. Clay say, what he say? He said somebody, see Clay, man, you all right, man, you all right. When Clay say that, I said, oh, let me shut up. Man. You
Yeah,
know,
cool,
then, okay, I'm wrong then, you know. The big dog said, so I shut up and found me a seat, you know, find me somewhere to sit down.
Somewhere
you
to
know
sit.
what I'm saying?
Luckily,
Rest in
'cause it
peace,
wasn't-
T-Lee, for real.
it
Salute.
was-
Hey, y'all gotta know when he's saying, man, like Clay so
Little player,
quiet and
man.
laid back,
Yeah.
and you know Clay a boss upon meeting him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And Young was a wild one, so
Yeah.
it wasn't like, oh, he just
Yeah.
got punked. It like, oh, now this another mob boss saying,
Big dog
hey,
say you ain't tripping.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
worry about what he's saying. Okay.
That
well,
was the respect in
hey,
Schoolhouse.
you good, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, you good, nigga. Don't worry about that. You good. You know, you with me. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
don't
saying?
worry about it. You all right.
You know me. I catch on quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm not finna fuck up
I'm
this
gonna lose my fucking goddamn. Let me shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Damn,
man.
man.
I might be crazy, but I ain't ignorant.
Man, hey, man.
That's how they put
Hey, I'm
me
a
out of
fool,
here,
but I ain't a
man.
damn fool, nigga.
Damn.
You ain't finna get me out,
Put
trick
me
me
out.
out my seat, goddamn it.
It remind me of Kiki when he say he first went in, like the same way how you was ready for that moment when you got that page and Screw telling you it's time to come in. You could be getting ready to get in the baddest bed, the baddest broad bed. That motherfucker go off and you see that.
It's your time. You gone.
Oh, baby girl, I gotta go. We ain't got cell phones. We gotta
Spit
go.
on it right quick.
Yeah, hey, baby,
You
stay
gotta, but
right
you
here.
got a question though.
Yeah.
You gotta right like ring like when
To
he
see
record
it.
right now. He
Yeah.
gotta let me know when. No, is he gonna start recording right now
Yeah.
or like in the next? Cause I know that y'all getting
Yeah.
ready. Well, let me know when he finna
When
get
he ready,
for real.
because that
Nah, he
process
gonna-
there.
Yeah, you say you gonna make a take. Okay, I hang out all day.
Yeah, when
Sometimes
you
2
hit,
days.
you better get there.
Then you like, damn,
I've hung with him 2 days to do a tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have too.
You just getting started. He
That's-
just
that was
making a list.
protocol.
Yeah.
He just
Hanging for
getting
2
the list
days
and
to get
all
a
the
tape done.
Yeah.
That was normal.
You-
That's why
you
everybody feel like Screw they best friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because
hey,
he made a bond with you on every tape that y'all
time you
did.
do.
If it's your time, and
Yeah.
normally it was birthdays. That's
Yeah.
why yours means so much.
Yeah.
That birthday was almost Mando for Screw.
Yeah.
After June 27, y'all set the standard for that, man. He's like, man, I want it on my birthday, man.
Yeah,
Nothing
I
else. I want to be
started-
at Screw House
yeah.
for my birthday,
I
man.
started seeing the date tapes after
Yeah,
that.
everybody want to top
4th
that
of July.
27.
yeah.
Everybody
We want to
Yeah.
top that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I ain't gonna
Everybody
lie.
tell the truth, say
Hey,
the
I
devil, man.
tell the truth, Shane. I ain't like
Nah,
that
see, yo,
shit.
so you missed
I
it.
ain't
We
like
went
that
through
shit,
We
man.
went through this Casino was here a minute ago.
I come in the door
And
with the-
C-Dog
see the way I
said
come
the same.
in, too?
He
Oh,
said,
you heard
man,
when you
I
came
didn't
in?
like
You know what I'm
it.
saying? When I come
Yeah.
in, the motherfucker.
Yeah,
as soon as
come
I
in
come in, they already this little motherfucker. We gotta watch this little.
You gotta watch that little motherfucker right there, man. That little motherfucker. That, hey,
Ain't no telling what he gonna say.
That boy say, bring it back. I'm like, hey, man, nah, you ain't fucking with that young back then, man.
Yeah,
I'm telling
man.
you, man.
And the thing about it is, with Youngster, man, these niggas was player. That's how he went from
Yeah,
Youngster to Youngstar.
Youngstar.
Nigga was player already,
man.
man.
Yep, man, and I say that, man, too, man. You know, like, ain't too many people. A lot of people didn't have a. And I'm not trying to pop my collar nut. I'm just saying.
But sometimes you gotta pop it, Youngster.
Man, a lot of people they didn't have a name until they walked in Screw Door.
Yeah, yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
I was Youngster when I walked in
Yeah,
Screw Door.
you
You did.
goddamn
You
right.
know what I'm saying?
When you walked up to me
Nah, that's
rapping,
facts.
this nigga
He was
walked up
Youngster
to me.
then.
Man, I didn't know who this little nigga was. That nigga Jonathan had told me, I got a little nigga for you, D-Mo. This nigga Cole, his name Youngster. And by the time I hit Sandpiper, I don't know what I was doing. I was out there. I see this little wired up little nigga with his shirt off. This nigga come up to me and just start flowing something. I was like, that's kind of familiar. He said, man, I'm Youngster. You D-Mo. You said this rhyme. Because, you know, I used to hop on, because coming through Screwhouse, it was niggas that came in there to flow that really wasn't rappers. You know, niggas knew me from Hardman and Jones and COTC. They knew I was a rapper. So they come in Screwhouse and see me, they like, oh, shit. It's a real rapper.
He coming. He here.
So they like, you hop on my tape, big dog, for me? And I get on some niggas' tape, but I never heard the tapes, you know what I'm saying? And so when I see this nigga, I'm like, that kind of sound, that's you.
I knew it.
This nigga, word for word. I'm like, man,
I
I
used to
don't
be
know
doing
what
karaoke. We
we
used to be on Sandpiper doing karaoke. With the karaoke
Man,
thing,
that
having
nigga
rap
knew it,
freestyle
man.
contest.
Right there.
Yeah,
But
sometimes
if I'm
every
not
Friday.
mistaken, though, you came by Morehouse and told us about Youngster before
Yeah.
we.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you was like,
That's
and he
when
was
it
like, I
good.
got a Youngster. And I was
I'm
like, what's his
telling you.
name?
Cause see, we had Keisha
Youngster,
already.
yeah.
Yeah,
Facts.
and
Yeah.
we went to Morehouse on town.
Yeah.
Everybody, we used to hang, we already knew each other,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
People be thinking it's some new shit. And I was like, man, I got another Youngster. I said, and the nigga named Youngster. I said, the
Yeah.
nigga cold, but I wouldn't let him know. I said, but I
He
think
wouldn't wanna let you
I
know.
think
Yeah,
the nigga
yeah,
know he
yeah.
cold.
He's low key A&R.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
up Scout
Yeah,
10.
yeah,
He's Scout
I remember
10.
that.
Like boys doing now.
I remember
He's
that.
finding
Because
Drake.
Flim was there too. I remember that. Yeah, man. Because the nigga, he impressed me. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I say, I've been
Love.
rapping. I was known as a rapper, and that nigga impressed the shit out of me.
Yes, sir.
Man, look at here, man. Y'all don't see what's behind me, man. I'm
The
talking
come
about,
down
man.
king.
The come down king, man.
The come down king DJ, man.
I'm talking about if y'all gonna say anything, y'all gotta say, man. This boy,
Harvey
he
Love. Goddamn Harvey Love.
We don't leave that
Some
alone,
of the
man.
first songs
Man, we
you
got
heard.
the come down king in the building, man. If you heard Big Mellow, if you heard Waltz Nest, hey man, if you heard Menage a Trois by me and Big Pokey, hey man, you heard Harvey Love, man.
Harvey been doing this so long, man. You like, I'm gonna tell you, for me, he was like a name a nigga knew, but I didn't know who the fuck he was. Cause I'm from Long Drive, you know what I'm saying? And you know, we used to go. What was the club right there?
Infinity, man.
And you know, Big Mellow had he had the Max Drive Lex, and it hadn't dropped yet. And he was coming up there talking about the Max Drive Lex and this nigga, and that nigga Curtis D. He was back. He was a cold nigga.
Beatbox.
I
beatboxed against him. He know that. Hey, man, I had to
Hey.
beatbox against the nigga at summer school
This
in
nigga
Madison.
beatbox and do his chest.
Yeah. Come on, man. I'm telling you, we was in the
from that
motherfucking
hip-hop
hallway,
era, man.
Big Mellow was good. That nigga
Say,
can
Big
fight,
Mellow.
rap,
hey.
dance, backwards flips.
That nigga,
He was the most
he was
talented
a-
nigga
he
in the
was the
world.
first nigga with a whole lot of flavor.
Man.
Out of age time.
Dance, play piano,
Yeah.
rap.
See, I ain't know he played piano, but now, but one thing, but I don't think Big Mellow
Listen
gives
to
him
this,
credit,
Mellow.
man.
Yeah.
He don't-
play the beautiful ones, all kind of shit, piano on stage. And
You know what's still my
Come on,
favorite
man.
one though, man?
What?
I hooked up with my homeboy. My homeboy name was BC. Now
Yeah.
BC is
Yeah,
a
yeah,
hustler,
yeah.
and that's her type of man.
Yeah.
He got a 98.
I produced that.
I know.
Yeah.
Shoot,
Yeah.
that's
called
for the
Primetime Live.
that's for the my boys, man. That boy just,
I replayed it, Thighs High.
oh man, come on, man.
But-
Yeah,
but-
man,
but-
y'all.
I'm gonna mess y'all up though, man. Big,
Just one.
he didn't do it once. He did it twice.
B2.
Yeah, nah, he did. Nah, I'm saying
Oh.
Love
Oh,
did
yeah.
it twice because he
Yeah.
did Mellow, then he backdoored Steve.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
Oh,
they say
yeah, I
lightning don't
forgot
strike
about
twice in the same fight. You a lie, there it
shit.
is. Man, you had two people that easily would be running the game right now
Yeah.
if they here, man.
Yeah.
Hands down,
Yeah.
respect.
Pat
Yeah.
thought he was Big
Mellow
Mellow.
loves Steve.
That's who
Yeah,
Pat
yeah.
thought he was, Big
Yeah.
Mellow. I'm telling you,
Yeah, man.
that was his ultimate, man.
That Mellow is just, I mean, he's such a people person too because,
Yeah.
you know, everybody loved him. The reason why I know so many people in the game is because Mellow introduced me to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just crazy because he's such a people person. Everybody loved him. And it was like, damn, man, and this is Harvey Love. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they would have known me. He introduced me to like so many people, man. Like for real. It was like crazy,
He
man.
was branding you before.
He was branding you before you knew it,
Everybody
yeah.
was rocking with him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? For real,
Yeah,
for real,
yeah.
for real.
You know the only
Very
thing.
respected in the streets.
I'm gonna tell y'all something.
man,
The only
they loved him.
reason
He treated everybody right. Everybody
treat him
loved
right.
him.
You know why Mellow don't have the fame like going on is because he couldn't be on the screw tapes because of Rapper Life.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If Mellow could have got, if Mellow could have got them songs on them screw
Okay,
tapes,
makes sense.
we had to stop. We couldn't do
Yeah.
Scarface.
Yeah.
Scarface don't have
Yeah.
half the city
Yeah.
credit he deserved because he
Yeah.
wasn't able to be
Yeah.
on a screw
Cause,
tape.
cause when
Yeah.
when school
Wow,
was
man.
putting it on
You
now,
saying some real
they
shit.
came
I
and
never
said
thought
don't
about
do
that.
it no
Wow.
more.
That's the
Big
truth.
facts. I
Big
agree.
facts.
I totally
Yeah.
agree.
Facts on that.
Yeah.
I
Big
totally
facts.
agree with
Yeah.
that.
I remember
Yeah.
the days.
Cause it was
Rap
when,
business.
cause the Let Me Roll hit hard on Screw,
Ah,
and after that, that's when they were like, hey,
Too low, too,
I mean,
man.
you know one thing about it. I fuck with Jay, so we done
Yeah.
had this conversation
Yeah.
already. I say you fuck them boys, Jay. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? He didn't intentionally know it, but he looking at piracy and business
Yeah.
at that
All
time.
Yeah.
that. Right,
Yeah.
right,
Bro,
right,
you hit
right.
Screw was a radio station, my
And
nigga.
God,
Yeah.
yeah, by itself.
Come on,
by
man.
his motherfucking self.
That's
Straight
why
up.
when Sauce Walker going through what he going through now, I tell boys, I say, you let that young kid be a kid, man. That's how we were. We felt like the oppressors was oppressing us back then. We thought the radio was against us. We thought all the older rappers definitely was against us. You know, because we wasn't doing what they thought was real rap.
It was just business on that.
It was business.
Jay was with my old man. Would come fucking my old man.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so it was a rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Jay's shit came to the house, the whole nine. So it was just business on that.
On that end.
On
we
that
didn't know
business
what was going
level,
to become.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For real, man. Everybody wanted to fuck with that Screw You, man, because look, at Spice One, everybody. It
Now,
was just
facts.
shit.
Nigga didn't understand the business side of it back then.
Right.
I think
right.
Screw did because he never took nothing personal. If you
No,
notice that,
no.
man, that just wasn't him.
That boy was
He might say, but he done with it. That one thing about Screw.
water on a duck's back. Boom.
There's a lot of things he ain't like. There's a few things he ain't like.
Man, big, yeah. Nah, he took
For
some
real,
shit.
for real.
Now he
Yeah.
was, you know, Screw was real. Now I
Yeah.
gotta speak the real. Now
Yeah.
bro was really heartbroken. So many like.
Yeah, he did get his heart
Yeah,
broken.
He
yeah.
was like,
He'll
felt
give you
he felt like he
stories.
was let down. You know,
Man.
Yeah.
Grace over here with somebody. You know, I'm over here with somebody. Key over here doing what time. You know, that was another story. You know, so me and Wood had that conversation. You know, we was out in the house talking, man, and homie broke down. You know, he broke down, and when he broke down, if y'all know Screw, that
Yeah.
ain't like kind of
Not like
Yeah,
him. That's not
yeah.
the character.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when he
That's
did
gonna
it, you
stop
know what I'm saying?
everything.
Wood like, what's wrong, big homie? What's up? And keep in mind, he fighting them cases too. He had with the thing of the drink, all that. Then back to back caught another one. Remember with some more shit. So
Yeah.
he was.
That's the one
So
with
I'm
Fat
thinking
Pat,
that
you know,
right
on
there.
Pimp
So
C.
I'm not really paying attention. He say y'all left me.
Yeah.
And Screw like, Wood say, what you mean? He's like, man, everybody left me. You know.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, he took some shit to heart, man. You know, he
and
was.
people didn't know on the producer
Yeah.
side. Me and him used to
Niggas
trade
try to
signs like
cover it up,
like songs like
sweep
a
it under
mug,
the
man.
rug.
He had the EPS 16 plus too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like he had the keyboards and all that kind of stuff like that too. Because I remember one of the stick sounds. Like people like always, asking me what bass is that? What that
Yeah.
deep bass? What Screw had it too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I traded it to him. I
Yeah.
gave it to him. It's called a Wonder bass.
Yeah.
And like, man, damn, what that deep ass bass or whatever. And me and him would laugh all the time. I remember we was at I think we was at an event or something, and people was asking him, man, what's that deep ass bass, man, y'all be out, whatever. He said, man, shit, it's just,
Niggas
it's a
knew it
secret.
wasn't a
I got
808.
a little secret sauce, whatever. And he looked at me and like, it did me like, I said, hell yeah, it's a secret sauce. Goddamn right, it was called a Wonder Bass, and for real. And I gave him, he gave me some drums. I would give him
story,
sounds
man.
and all that. Man, hell yeah, for real. I got a picture right now. We are in front of the school shop where he in front of the Impala. And we he in front of the Impala. We chilling.
I seen that picture. You got that picture at your house.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm on him like, I'm around him like we doing like this. Yeah, man.
Man,
For
that's
real.
real.
And he told her, and my girl was taking a picture at the time. He was like, man, this good man right here. And I told her the same thing. I said, man, this good man right here. And she started laughing, whatever. And that picture ended up being viral like a mug. Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? For real, man.
That's
That's a
crazy.
nice
I'm gonna give y'all
Dude.
a Screw story me and Clay got for y'all though. BT going to the basement, man. Clay, I done got out of jail 2000, 2001, whatever it was. One of my many short vacations.
One of them.
One of them, right? So I come home. Clay like, look, I got you set up for the basement. We gonna rock out. You gonna go to Big Tiller. Now, Screw's supposed to be the DJ down there. So everybody know what happened. Me, Old Pokey, KT Cool, we made it down there.
KT Cool.
Man, Screw,
That's it,
they tried to put ice on Screw in the bathtub. He missed 900 flights. He told his baby was gonna fly the helicopter. He's so goddamn high. He said, I said, Screw, we in Washington. Everybody know in Washington, D.C., nothing can fly over the damn White House.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
That's
Baby,
the-
bring in the helicopter. Clay, stop stressing. Baby, bring in the helicopter out. I'm going to jump out the helicopter. And what's crazy, he probably had really talked to Baby. That's what's so crazy.
Yeah.
That was so crazy, but
Oh, Cash Money, baby.
Yeah,
oh,
real
yeah.
talk.
I mean, right on,
Yeah,
right.
I'm talking about.
I remember we called the $1 million phone that everybody.
He had a
called
$1
back
million
there, man.
phone.
The name them, babies,
That boy
the
had
Spice
numbers.
ones, everybody so many.
Ice Cube,
When
man.
you say, man, just say a name. I remember
Yeah.
somebody, man, say a name. I bet you. Just
Screw guy.
name anybody. Bro.
Goddamn right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
say this the
in
$1 million
now.
phone.
Yeah.
And that was the first
Basically,
Prime
this-
phone.
Yeah.
Remember Prime Code, Clay?
Prime gonna change the game.
Clay killed me. He got that little one with that little mic come down. I was right behind you and got them up, right
yeah,
there with.
yeah.
Remember that was Clay?
Yeah.
He was the first one that had that mama jammer, man. That thing.
Even
Now,
like on the story side, we would we did a screw dub, and that motherfucker called Ooh Wee Man on the screw dub.
mm-hmm.
Me, that's when the Walsnets had did. We was gonna be our own motherfucking screw dub, the whole nine. We go in the dub at Screw Highs. Screw it. Pokey didn't know. Pokey. Everybody was over there. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, Pokey's like, what y'all? Like y'all some rappers.
Yeah.
He didn't know who it was. He didn't know who he was. Whatever. So he's like, yeah, we some rap. Whatever. We go outside, and so he wasn't pleasant. He was like, damn, man, I don't even know who we are. Whatever. He said, man, by the time we leave here tonight, I promise you, everybody gonna know our name and all that kind of stuff. He was like,
Steve for the wreck. Yeah, he for the wreck.
Whatever. Because he wanted them to know who he was. Whatever. So at the end of the night, I did that like the Who That Mad.
Who That Talking Down.
I did that for Big Steve. We didn't even know.
Wow.
I did that for Big Steve at the crib. He
Wow.
said, when we go to this dub, bring my beat. I want to go on freestyle with it over there at Screw House. He didn't know he was gonna meet Poyo or nothing. So we go there to the screw crib. We do the dub and all that there. We live in the motherfucker because it's called Ooh We Made. I'm telling you, I know the screw shop got that dub.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. So anyway, we do the dub. They at the end of it, Screw do the freestyle, and that's how Big Steve started the freestyle off. Who that?
Man, Who That Talking Down?
That's
Man,
what
cause them
song
boys
called.
from the South showing pops around.
Exactly. And so for real,
Oh,
and
we
so
done got some
Paul
history
Chevy
in the
called me
building.
The
telling
next
you,
day
man.
and say, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. God damn. We want that beat, man. What it gonna take, whatever. Shit, I like shit, ain't shit. Poyo, was down because by that time we had made, good connection and everything. He was like, shit, man, I gotta get with you on the beat. You made that motherfucker beat or whatever. And so everything was a connection.
Mm-hmm.
So that nigga Paul Chevy called me that next day. We made the connection. We went to the studio and he wanted Big Steve to start that motherfucker off just
like how he
started.
did it.
Exactly. If you're at the dub,
Wow.
look
That's
on
some
Who
dope
Man
info
Dub,
right
you gonna
there.
see Big Steve started that bitch off just like the song do. Exactly. Exactly. Like
That's-
the motherfucker.
That's the advantage of being at Screw House. You
Yeah,
kind of
man.
knew
Yeah.
when you was
That's
gonna
how
take
the
a
Who
song
That Man talking about
and go
the real.
record it big like we did Hellraiser, different
It was a
songs.
lot of songs
Say,
made at
say,
Screw House.
say,
Started at
Mike,
Screw House
started at Screw
Yeah,
House,
and
yeah.
finished
I made
at
that beat in
That
my bedroom.
Hellraiser,
I was
man.
just fucking around, and Steve liked that beat so much. He was like, he didn't get a chance to do a song to it. He didn't get a chance to do a song, so he like, I'm gonna just freestyle that bitch on the screw dub. Bring that bitch to Screw House. I brought the beat and shit. Pokey liked it too, and that's how it been on for real.
real.
Then prime example. This is what happened. We do that freestyle. They make the song since the year 2001. I've been getting a check for every 90 days since
Amen.
that year. For real, for 24 years, I've been getting a check every 90 days for that
one song.
It was a Dark Child, Orange is New Black, Dark Angel.
Wow.
I mean, Dark Angel.
Oh man, so you getting that you getting that licensing money, man. Yeah, man.
Because he
And
produced.
because
Yeah, well, we gotta put all this shit out of here. We
Hell
gotta
yeah.
claim we
Say.
investing some licensing
Hell yeah.
money, baby.
And that
I
hell
sold the car
ride.
share for $500.
Yeah, all that
I
shit.
didn't end up as a producer. I done made over $200,000 from that one track.
That's
License
Yeah.
is serious.
Yeah,
License
yeah.
is serious.
I tell
Kiki,
people, I
Kiki
tell people
riding
all the
big
time,
business nowadays behind
the
license.
new producers, the young producers that I, that I train and mentor, I tell them, never get out the car. Stop selling your tracks for $300 and or $200 or whatever. Chuck somebody to do or whatever. Get your publishing, and that's nothing. That's not nothing going towards the rappers or whatever. I'm talking about
That's your money.
You gotta
That's
be
your
on top of
money.
it, yeah.
Production.
Residual income.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's called passive
Residual,
income
yeah.
and make money while you sleep. I
Yeah.
tell people, look it up. And anybody watching over, look it up.
Mailbox money.
Production is good. Like production money and publishing and all that is good for your whole natural life.
Yeah.
And then 70 years after you die. So I
Yeah.
tell
Kids,
people,
kids.
look it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For real.
Your kids, kids,
Yeah,
kids.
exactly, man.
That's how them
That's
Jews do.
generational money.
That's what Jews do. They keep
That's
the
what
money
we do.
in the
Yeah,
family.
right.
That's
And,
all.
Yeah.
and not just producers.
Yeah.
I'm talking about artists too. You write a
Yeah.
song, stop getting out the car.
Yeah, that's
You know
why
what
you gotta
I'm
get
saying?
your
For real.
paperwork
Like,
right,
there you
man.
go, 500. All right. No, man, that's not how this goes.
Get your
mechanical
paperwork.
royalties, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what sustains us. Our whole life, and then takes care of our family 7
Yeah.
years after we gone.
Yeah.
For real, man.
So
Absolutely.
that pow wasn't out
That's
here
right.
just being an
Stop
asshole.
letting
Pow
somebody else get
Yeah,
paid your
yeah.
money.
Because they don't mind
'cause
taking it, bro.
Well, you got
Right.
people that buy publishing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They stalk unclaimed publishing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
P. Diddy has one of the biggest companies that do that.
Yeah.
They stalk unclaimed publishing. Nigga, P. Diddy owned y'all song at one time.
Look
yeah,
at Michael
what-
Jackson.
the company
Look at Michael
did.
Jackson.
Mike,
What's-
man.
Like
Oh,
going
man.
after,
I
I don't know if
don't
you
get it.
want to be a
They
baller,
had to buy
but
it
it was
back
some shit
from
then
him.
was telling me
Exactly.
about that.
Exactly.
He had to go
We
get it
ain't-
right because
we
it
don't-
could have been great.
can't-
Something like that. I don't
you-
know,
right.
but you know
I
what I'm
can't-
saying.
you can't
Yeah,
really
yeah.
Tell for what you're saying. Yeah, yeah,
Goddamn
exactly.
right. Shit.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson owned, you know what I'm saying, like everybody publishing. He owned,
Exactly.
Man, come
People
on.
that ain't from this country and
Man,
everything.
come on now.
Yeah, that's why when they say the
Come on
Beatles
now.
contract, I mean,
Yeah.
hey man, that stuff gonna be
Yeah,
worth something
like Big Mellow
forever.
used to say, everybody business, nobody business.
Yeah.
Man, that's so true. That man.
Man,
That's
real.
true. That man.
I'm telling you, man. I tell
Davis.
artists that that I actually mentor and all that, because I'm mentoring all these. I own a recording studio, and a podcast studio too, but I own a recording studio where all these young artists,
They sharpen their skills.
90%, at least 90% of my clientele be these young artists, because I always reinvent myself to keep stay relevant and all this kind of stuff like this. And I mentor these cats and tell them, because they just want to make a hot song,
Yeah.
and they don't know about the business. I just want a hot song, put it out. They learn how to do all, put it on all platforms, and they think they done. They don't know how to.
They think they're executive.
Right, the publishing points, the split the mechanicals. They don't know none of that. They don't know the business. And so I train them on how to do the business. I say, man, look here, man, stay in the car. Just stop getting out there like you just want to release a song and you don't know where they publishing going. They just want to be popular. What about the making money part?
There
Yeah.
you go.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Got to
You
eat.
better pay attention now.
I
Gotta
love
eat,
music.
baby.
They just want some clout.
I've been blessed. God first. I've been blessed to be able to be relevant since we was in high school.
About
and
35
that's
years,
facts.
man.
every
Yeah.
year
Not long.
I've learned something different that makes me more money. I've been blessed to do like pay off houses, cars, the whole nine or whatever. All it because of the knowledge of knowing what to do. We all been doing music, but if you
Yeah.
ain't doing it as a business, bro, you losing.
Yeah.
You lose.
You
it.
lose.
That's
Somebody
facts.
that money. I'm gonna tell you this money being made.
Oh yeah.
Who making it? Is the question.
And who getting it? Who
Yeah,
getting it?
who getting the money?
Who
Because
getting
the
what
money
you
being
make?
made. They buying records.
How we could
They
have?
streaming records. So what
go ahead.
like is you getting your money or somebody else getting your money? Somebody getting the money.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you what's up.
know what I'm saying?
Somebody
For
told
real.
me a long time ago. They said, "Man, learn the business." Say, because if there's a dollar to be made off of you,
Right.
and you ain't getting that dollar, guess what? Somebody
Will
else.
gladly
That's
take
what I'm saying. The money, because the people that need to pay, they paying.
Oh yeah, they gonna
So
pay.
who receiving is the
It's
question.
what you gotta figure out.
There it
Or
is.
stop.
Who receiving?
How we
Somebody
could
else.
I wish streaming was going on when Screw was alive.
Man.
When we was
man,
doing
it'd be
that
crazy.
because
It'd be crazy.
that's where we would have got all
It'd be
our money
crazy. It'd
from.
be
I'm
crazy.
thinking like
It'd be
how we
crazy.
could have did better from the great tape era.
That money.
Yeah.
Of getting the money.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's how we could have did it.
Yeah.
But now, of course, now when it comes to the CEO part, we want the hard CDs.
Right.
Yeah.
I want that. What you say, Clay? Hey man, hey baby,
Right.
we want that 100,000 for $7 a piece, man.
Yeah.
$17.99.
Yeah, or $17.99. You feel me?
Like it's an artist. I don't want to like say because I don't want to get no free pub on this. But
Yeah.
the thing is, it's an artist. I'm gonna just tell you as far as how the game go. All he already got like what 10 probably 10 million subscribers. All he has to do is release his song to his own damn YouTube. People gonna click because they subscribers. They gonna click when they find out the new song is out. That's automatically a stream. So all they gotta do is release this song. They can give a damn about a radio because all they gotta do is release their own song to their own
Yeah.
YouTube.
That's what they do.
And
Yeah.
it's done deal. So imagine if Screw, man, come on, man.
It would have been over.
Oh, it would have been over.
It would have been over.
Yeah.
It'd been over.
He'd have been a
over.
billionaire
It'd
for
have been
sure.
over.
Yeah, but he'd have been the first, like how they say,
Bro,
that
it'd
boy,
have been
Black-
over.
YB, young boy,
Every
Yeah.
school
young boy
dog.
running, Screw would have ran it.
Yeah.
This part, and he would have took a lot of artists with him.
With him, yeah,
He
for
would have took a lot of
sure.
artists with him because
Okay.
when Screw
They
to
was
release,
there.
he
Yeah.
got to
I'm happy
release
you,
all
I'm happy you
us.
said
Yeah.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of artists.
He done took
What's
a lot
up
of
with
artists with
this
him.
June
I'm sorry,
27th
a lot of
day?
artists would have been going.
And
Hold on, what is that?
what's up with this June 27th
Young
day?
boy, cause we on the June 27th.
What's up with this June? Excuse my bad for.
No.
What's
We
up
wanna
this
get back
June
to the
27th day?
Yeah.
And nobody calling my phone, and I'm not being like, can somebody explain that to me?
Your phone.
When you say,
Our
me,
phone.
Demo, yeah, me and Pokey had this conversation, but can somebody, I was kind of fucked up with you. I said, well, cause you did this shit way before me, so. Like, man, that's OG. I know he see what's going on. Like, what the
fuck is
high,
that?
like,
Well, let me
you
tell
know
you
what?
this,
So,
yeah, go ahead.
so I'm like, well, do you know who behind? Like, what the?
Why they don't call us? Cause they don't call us. They don't call
who is?
us.
Who is the like? Why is?
I want to know.
Yeah, I want to.
Gatekeepers.
Cause see, the thing is, June 27th is this nigga birthday and this nigga breakout. So if you doing June 27th and ain't involving these two gentlemen, see, I used to didn't take it personal because I would always say, hey, I wasn't on the tape.
Yeah.
So Clay, no, I get left out of every motherfucking thing. It's like when I went to jail them few times, they hey man, he's not in the cool car no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I know how it go.
I be faced with the same dilemmas, but if you're doing a June 27th event and you're not having Youngstar and Demo in the building, that's why one-on-one with Mike D, we doing this for June 27th.
That's right.
Who here? We can have anybody in America here.
That's right.
But I want to have the original June 27th right here, what's alive and working.
That's right.
But y'all wrong for that though, man, for these shows. Anything going on without calling these guys. I think they think we getting money in
Who
the
is
streets.
this?
and
I
don't.
want to look at you. I think I want to look at whoever you is.
Hey,
I don't want to
go.
take it there.
I
but
wanna
I
see
want to
they
look at
face
you.
too,
Your
man.
mama is a,
Yeah.
and your dad is, zombie,
Yeah.
and I want to look at you if you think it is cool, to rep SUC and to do a June 27th event and think we ain't got to call Young. Rest in peace. Me and Poke had this conversation. Poke was like, man, if it's supposed to be me, Big Mo dead, so that's So if they ain't calling me or you, hey, really, both of us. But if they call me and don't call you, then I ain't tripping if you know how Poke talk. So I agree, bro. I totally agree.
Facts.
And I'm sorry, unfortunately we lost Big Bro. You know what I'm saying? They were doing
Yeah.
COVID, we had this conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we lost him, so
I'm gonna be
how you
honest,
gonna,
though.
you got to like or say why you not?
Right.
Look,
right,
this-
right.
Why
Here go-
you gotta
here go-
stand on that? It's like me, for example, saying this 713 day, this my day, whoop, 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 and don't take nobody kiki or something. You feel
Yeah.
me? I don't
gotta call it.
That's just like I see what I'm same. You know what I'm saying? This 713, they whoop, and invite everybody in the clique except Kiki.
Let me show you what they do.
Make that make sense.
This how they get away with it. Let me show you.
So I want to look at you, boy. Whoever you is, the promoter or boy.
Yeah, that's what I'm finna
Yeah,
tell you.
you know,
They gonna say Young, Mike D, Demo, Poppy, Clay. Them, they really street niggas. They rap only when it's called for a bag, or they rap only when
How
it's
many
that
times
shit.
we done
But
had
it
screwed
don't
up
matter.
click? How many times they had screwed up click concert, House of Blues, your name wasn't on there,
Oh, it ain't
and I
on
call
there
you
now.
and go in my pocket.
Yeah,
and here, bro. Hey,
here
y'all
you
look,
go.
this
Come
Mike
on.
D, because y'all ain't put his name on there, but this how
Yeah,
we.
right.
yeah.
Am I lying?
Yeah, bro.
Come on, man. You
I'm
know,
telling you.
I don't play that, man. You know, I
It's
want to
sad,
see.
bro.
Yeah, I'm like, what the who's standing behind this? You know, come on. Why
That's
you
what we need
even
to
taking
do.
your deposit and not saying, hey, y'all ain't called, bro, yet? Why y'all? Hey, when I see everybody, yeah, I love you.
Man,
Why, you know,
that boy
you
killing
ain't
it
called, or
on
at least,
y'all.
hey, bro, you people ain't. Come on,
Playing
man.
devil's advocate though, like, do you think that June 27 is bigger than the tape now? It just done got so big
Yeah,
that it's
very
actually
much. No doubt.
bigger than the event.
I
that
see
took
now.
place.
It's 29
It
years
really
later.
is. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
National holiday.
29
That's
years
what I'm
later.
saying. It's
Yeah.
bigger than the.
Yeah.
Not to say it's
Oh,
the
no,
right
you
thing,
right.
Hell of a
No.
question,
but
bro.
it's
You right.
bigger than
hell of a question.
bigger than the tape. Just like we
right,
say
right.
hey, this is
As
a
far as
we
in
the
the
screwed up
mindset,
clique. This is screwed
I
up
see.
culture.
Now.
It's bigger than screwed up clique.
Yeah.
It's bigger than
Right.
Yeah.
DJ. You know what I'm saying? It done grew into something else. So June 27, I'm not saying it's right, but I think you can
that's
kind of
what-
look
I
at it
think
and
it
be
look
honored
like
that it
that's
done
what
turned
happened.
into something
Well, see,
Yeah.
bigger than
back going off
the
what you
actual
said,
event.
that's how it
I
happened
was-
for
I
me.
could.
I
I
was
could.
doing
If,
We gotta be more involved.
I feel you,
you
though.
know,
I
I
feel you,
could
though. I feel you.
if my brothers was, you
Stand
know,
up for me.
hey man,
Yeah.
hey
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
like I put
It's all
food on
about respect.
every one of them guys' table. And I don't want to take it there, but you know, we put food on. You know, come on, man. Hey, say something. Hey, if sucker shit going on and you allow, you know, they make you.
You sucker.
Come on,
Yeah.
man. You
But
can't stand
he
some
go the
sucker shit.
thing too. I think we need to speak up. You know, we so clear. You know, me and you, I do the same thing you do. We
The
talk
house
about
that
this a
school
lot.
built, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, we ain't doing no divide and
no
conquer,
business.
man. You
Ain't
know,
nothing
it's all
business. But
everybody under
that's
that
what
roof
they
family. You know, everybody that came under that roof family.
Yeah.
You my brother. I don't care what's going what me you my brother, cause you come you under this umbrella. We know you know what I'm saying? So
I think we need to start throwing the events.
Man, we've been saying this for a couple
Yeah.
of years, cause you know, thank God, you
Since
know, we get
down in
out,
Houston,
everybody
really,
here get
yeah.
their own, you know. So we've been saying it, but we need to find
do
this
it.
hidden
Yeah.
whoever that's doing this and call it something else. You know what I'm saying? Cause you got the city looking crazy, you got my people looking, you got your people ride home
Yeah.
that night and like, wow, what they curious.
I'm looking to see
You don't
Youngstar.
do it,
He
do
ain't
it
on
right
the
or
show.
don't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do it right or don't do it.
But back on what
that's
Clay was saying, that's how it turned for me. Because, like, when it was 96, 97, 98, I was pissed off for 3 years. You know, because it was everybody's birthday. It was Youngstar birthday, Clay's birthday, it might be your birthday.
Big Mo had
His
come
birthday,
man. What's up with
everybody's
D-Mo,
birthday.
man?
It was never Demo birthday. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need the light.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I always, like I say, when it was happening, I was so happy. I was like, shit, let Youngstar shine. I'm getting a deal. Mo got a deal. You know, Pokey got a deal. That's good. But at the same time, it started pushing me away. And then people wasn't knowing about me. So I spent 3 years pissed off, but then I'm aging and getting old, and at the same time, like,
They don't do nothing.
it don't do shit.
They
And
just
then
getting
at the
rich
same
on your
time, people still
Bobby, they don't give a
talking about
fuck.
the June 27th though.
Right,
You
right.
know, I'm like, well, it's my tape, but I don't own it no more.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
It's bigger
belongs.
bigger than your birthday.
It's bigger than you.
Yeah, it started belonging to
The
It's
city.
the culture.
It's
Yeah.
the city day now. It's
Perfect word. Perfect word.
It started belonging to the culture. That's when I stopped tripping and stopped being mad. And they said, "Oh man, shit, fuck it." Those that know who they know, and that's
That's
when
all
I,
that matters.
Because
you know,
it's one
Like
song
Clay say,
that,
you
that
should be,
represents the culture. They're gonna say
they gonna
June
say
27th.
June 27th.
It's actually an honor. Like Clay said, it's actually you should be.
I know you is, Screwfist.
I'm honored now.
Screwfist and Rufus.
I remember when
disrespect the homie name too, man. Usually they're not doing it right, man.
Yeah.
Man, I remember when I was with Boss Nest, we doing shows and we doing all this whatever. RP Code, we was doing shows at Oasis on West Park Gessner. So we doing these shows. RP Cola was playing June 27th on a goddamn cassette tape. And that
He just got to talk. He just got to talk about that.
He jamming his records and all that.
Just said that.
Enough wax and all that there. That nigga go to his tape player and just put that gray tape in.
And he can stop DJing.
Yeah.
He out for the rest of the night. He out for the rest of the night.
RP Cola was slammed that. Man, I'm telling you, when I tell you, everybody was losing their minds on that June 20th. Man, it was crazy, man.
But that was undeniable though. I remember, so we did June 27th.
Right.
I don't know how I got a tape, but I was one of the
first
one of the first ones out.
When we went to
I
get
don't
the
know
tape
who I took.
on the 4th of July in the Bourbon, we all bought 10 tapes, nigga.
Nah, I had a tape before anybody, cause I remember
You had Hellraisers for anybody. How you be getting this shit?
I don't know.
Hellraiser, a good one. That's a herd.
And I'm gonna tell you this though, the same video that I had of the night, I also had it at the beach on July 4th.
Damn.
All that's on there.
So you had everything.
So listen, on July the 4th, at the beach, I remember we had the little hoop, we had the doors open, and we had June 27 playing.
Right.
And I remember, before I knew it, an hour later, everybody was around my car. And I remember people offering $100
for that tape.
$200.
Whoa.
Whatever. Hey, what do I gotta do to get that tape? And I was like, I'm not selling you my tape because I only had one. And I was like, I'm not selling you my tape. And then I was like, I don't need your money, bro. Don't come to me like that.
Especially at that time.
They don't know what they were talking.
I'm like,
especially at that time.
What you want for it? I'll give you $100. I'll give you $200.
Stop that before I buy your house.
So I was like, bro, get away from me, bro. But I remember like people surrounding the car and they just wanted to hear that flow. So people can say, hey, this person blew it, this person blew it. The tape was undeniable. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody who heard it was like, what the hell? Like who was that? And we just played at July 4th, Surfside. We played it over and over and over. Because people kept saying, let me hear it again, let me hear it again. And people offered all kind of money, everything for the tape. I just knew I had to watch my car to make sure nobody got my tape. You know what I'm saying? But it was undeniable, like off the rip. Like
She was crazy.
July 4th, Surfside, it just played over and over and over. And I had it on video. Lord,
It was a whole party. Yeah, I can remember that. Me and Kesey rolled together. Man.
Release that footage.
If I can find it, I release it. I gotta have it.
We was talking. I was talking about this. I was talking about this last night. I said if Clay could ever come up with that tape, not even the whole tape, any of that tape, that's $1 million just off.
We had the kitchen.
Back
Yeah.
then.
We had the kitchen. It was one of them big old
cameras.
It wasn't a big one, but it was like actually. It had the big ones, and then it got smaller. I had one of the smaller ones.
I remember that little motherfucker. I remember on the side.
Because somebody, whoever was with me, always had it.
You
know what I'm saying? Being like, hey, turn it off now. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it's cool to record now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The kitchen. All that.
People coming
behind the
in.
scenes, all that.
Yeah.
Damn.
4th of July, all that.
That's a rare moment, man. You wasn't letting no.
What happened to the part 2, D-Mo?
It was a part.
June 27 part 2, man. What happened?
Well, see, it's a lot of controversy about the part 2 because, you know, for years I said it wasn't a part 2, but it really is a part 2. But the part 2 never came out, and man, it was a part 2, y'all, and it was Big Mo, my little brother T Lee, not the T Lee that's dead,
little brother.
and man. When we got there, I got pictures of this day. I got pictures with Kiki and Fat Pat and that bitch.
He supposed to been on. I mean,
see, y'all should try to make me tell this story, man.
You got to, man.
All right, simple and plain. It's gonna be some shit, but I'ma just tell the truth.
Fuck it.
Fat Pat and Kiki was in there. I don't know if they had just made a tape or was finna make one, but we was in there and we was starting the tape, and my little brother got on that bitch. I always find young teenage niggas at wreck, and my little brother was one. My mama was a teacher, so my little brother educated. He went to Barbara Jordan.
Yeah, he got a vocabulary.
I'm the Hardman nigga. You know what I'm saying? So he was smart, and he's smart, and Anyway, he wrecked the mic. No, Fat Pat wrecked first. Say, Kiki, we gonna get up out of here. Let me touch the mic for Demo B-Day, and we gonna get up out of here. Fat Pat wrecked that hoe, and then my little brother got on that hoe and wrecked that hoe, and they were walking out the door. Fat Pat said, wait a minute. That little nigga wrecking. I can't walk out. Out the door.
Yeah, not
and not,
you ain't high as in
Yeah. And shit. Next thing I know was Kiki, boom, my little brother. Fat Pat, boom, my little brother. Kiki, my little brother. And the tape never came out.
Wow. Wow.
Because my little brother was wrecking niggas.
Oh.
And that's the truth. And that's the fucking truth. I done finally put it out there. He was wrecking niggas.
Come on, man.
And the tape never came out.
We found somebody that highs PAT.
And then
highs that boy.
And then I really didn't know what it was, but Keisha the one who told me, Demo, that tape ain't.
It ain't gonna see the light of day.
So I already dubbed over Demo till he wrecked them niggas.
Yeah, ain't gonna happen.
It can't happen. That can't happen.
Either
You know
Boy
what I'm
Wonder
saying?
or Pat.
Well, see, Youngstar already came through the year before.
And smashed.
So, and it is what it is. But fuck it, I don't care, man.
Yeah.
It's June 27th.
I wasn't there June 27th, part 2.
And no matter what.
So this was the next year?
Yeah, this was the next year. And no matter what, we couldn't have topped June 27th.
Yeah,
no matter what.
Right.
That's why I wasn't tripping. Because you can't.
You can't do that.
We couldn't top it, man.
Can't redo that.
We
Look,
couldn't.
it became
He tried, and then
We took it from Jermaine Dupri.
Right. And guess what?
Because he
just
called you,
went on
that's
there,
why.
Hey, man.
Hey,
no,
hey, but now look, he wanted Key on his shit. He wanted Kiki on the shit.
It was a
Kiki was
in jail. Kiki was in jail.
I remember him
man.
telling Kiki gonna be on the part 2. This one you gonna move. Now what do you see? He ain't come get me again.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
See, when you don't come get me, you
let me clear that up. Youngstar famous now.
No.
He got a whole album out. And we got a song called I Roll on Things. We tried to put it out. His executives told me, well, let me give you $5,000 for that song, and we put you on it as a feature. I couldn't do that.
Yeah,
because I made the beat. I produced the track, everything.
Who was that?
He was gonna put me on there as a feature.
Dennis slick ass.
Yeah, he was gonna put me. That's what I'm saying. You ain't listening to me. I was gonna be a feature. I wasn't gonna be the producer. Nigga, that's not fine. I made the record.
I write songs for niggas and I own them all.
I think Demo came up with
I didn't write. I write the whole song, man. I cannot give away.
No, they gonna pay you for everything you did, bro.
No.
They would have, yes, they would have. It's
I'm
impossible not. You
I'm
get your
talking
writer's
to
credit.
this nigga on
He
the
got it.
phone.
But look, the writer's credit is
He
different.
got it been around
I know
for a
what you
long
wanted.
time
You
too,
wanted
man.
the world to know. Hey,
Yeah.
this here.
Well, I don't
They
care who
yeah.
know. I want the punch
he
to be
was
right.
back
It
in
would've
the
been.
time.
I'm supposed to
He
get
got
3
it right.
checks: producer,
Yes.
performer, writer.
Yes.
That's the 3 checks I want.
Oh, and they
Not
weren't trying to
just
give you
say
them 3 checks.
$5,000
Oh, yeah.
and put you as a feature.
That's what you call a what?
A feature.
Work for hire.
Work for hire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clay gonna give you a work for
You
hire.
remember
quick.
Clay though? We've been had the song.
Black Jew. Hey, the Black Jew go, hey,
Yeah.
I already paid him,
Yeah.
Khaled. What'd you pay? Hey, she work for high for
Yeah,
me.
because we had been had the
Yeah.
song. Now my biggest mistake was not putting it on June 27th. That was the mistake.
Nah, that was the mistake.
That was the mistake. Because I'm like, shit. Because, man, the
Big
song,
T was singing on it?
man, he branded it. The song was,
Big T was
you
singing
remember when
on
I
it.
made that shit, man? We were recording when y'all were recording Sonic Options.
You already know.
And, man, that song, when I first, let me tell y'all this quick story. When I got introduced to Zany Records,
My nigga.
it was Mark Christian.
Yes.
He knew them niggas. He knew them niggas. And he was saying, he say, Demo,
Yeah.
he say, man, I'm gonna give you this nigga beeper number. You call this nigga, and y'all got to go over there. You got to go over there and make some raps, man, some records or something. He say, these niggas suck. These niggas suck, Demo.
Oh, wait a minute.
He say, I've been listening to you in your room for years, coming up with songs. I've been listening to you for years, come up with these little catchy songs. These niggas suck. They need help. Go over there and help them.
Right.
And I was like, man, I don't want, this the dope era, niggas got ego.
Right.
I'm like, I ain't trying to do that, but he made me go, so I go. I'm playing the background because it's they dog house. We in Sonic Option, but it's they dog house. I'm the new nigga. I'm from Long Drive. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else hooded up, Third Ward, whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And shit was whack. The beats was shit.
Yeah.
The beats was shit. And so after like 2 weeks, I just said, I got a song. They were like, nigga, like, I ain't really fucking with me. All right, go do it. Do what you do, fat nigga. All right. Here I go. I'm making the beat. Whatever I can't do, to do that Sonic Options, you going to put it in there if you can't do it.
Right.
So I come up with the beat, and I say, man, this going to be kind of like swinging and banging. I want to bring back a car song.
Right.
Just strictly the car. And so now we got to deal with the rappers. Now the beats was whack. Now the rappers, I got 84s, and then my hoes, and then she gonna suck my, and then I'm like, wait a minute, man. I said the song is about the fucking car.
Yeah.
I said you get offline for one line and get back on the car.
He be for real. And he was really for real, like they.
And so, and I was like, man, I can't believe y'all don't know what to do. Y'all say y'all rappers, man. So I was pissed off. I said, this is what I want. I'm 25, man. Mm-hmm. Back in the game, 25, rappers over with for you, buddy. So I was just doing the beat. So I'm pissed off. I go in the sound booth. I cue up the beat. And the beat came on, and I just freestyle some shit. I said, that's the kind of shit I want. And they were like, everybody was looking at me crazy. I'm like, man, I know I'm mad, but goddamn, you gotta stick to the subject. Mm-hmm. And they were like, Demo, when you wrote, I said, man, that's a freestyle. I'm just showing y'all an example of what to do on the fucking song.
Yeah. Come on, man.
And they like, no, Demo, that's gonna be the first verse. And I'm like, no, I'm not rapping. I said, I'm through with this shit. I said, I want them to, I'm trying to instruct these niggas. Yeah. And they were like, no. And that nigga Haircut Joe, he say, Demo. He said, everybody get up. We all finna beat your motherfucking ass. We can take it off, but we gonna whoop your ass first, and we'll take it off. Or you can not get jumped by all of us and leave the shit on the side. I say, man, that's a freestyle. Demo, that shit jamming. Yeah. I said, I've been rapping. I don't see freestyling as no shit, I want to write it, Right. And they were like, nigga, that's it. So I'm like, damn, now I gotta learn the shit that I, so I can make it, my ad libs. Yeah. And like after that.
Can't redo that.
And still nobody couldn't fuck with it. I say, I'm gonna go get that little nigga Youngstar. I put Youngstar on the song, and I'm my partner Ace Capone. I used to fuck with him from Broadway, from the Trey. And I say, man, you said you could rap. Can you write something to this? He say, this car I wrote on things about swingers? He say less.
Yeah.
Say less.
Right. Freestyle.
Few minutes later, he was, let me hear your part. I was like, oh, okay. I say, shit. We go to the studio on Sundays, you coming with us. He's like, wait a minute. You got to check with your boys or check with whoever paying. I said, man, fuck all of that. I said, you coming with me Sunday and we dropping this. And then Youngster. Matter of fact, Youngster was the first verse on there. He had the third verse. And his verse was on there, man, and the song was it was an underground hit, man. And
D Gotti was just beating D Gotti. He just
D Gotti just said
he just come
D Gotti wasn't a part of the whackness. It got live when D Gotti got there.
We started the Green Acres Zany boys.
Yeah, cause them boys had a song. Yeah, man, and we had to redo the song because of the shit we
one of them off that pokey talking. He said them boys out Zany.
Yeah, that's what he talking about.
Yeah, cause after that we had D Gotti, Pokey, Youngster, me, Kesey. We had a good little thing, but then the June 27th just took everything to a yeah.
Man, I want before we get out of here, man, I want to give my nephew to get a shout out to Big Hawk, cause I want y'all to know before Big Hawk left. Hey man, them dead end BGs, man. That shit was a real reality, Jack. You feel me?
Come on,
pop your shit, my nigga.
Come right here.
I trap Bub.
You know what it is,
bro.
For
real.
Everybody in here,
damn near nigga
fuck with.
I gotta stand up.
Come on, man. Come on, man. I just want them to know who in the building, man. You know what it is, man.
They be holding their nuts on, bro.
You know it's day one, baby. And I want y'all to know that Al Crockett, this motherfucker, the best thing coming since Fat Pat left the motherfucking dead end. You feel me? Yeah, and I'm on his shit talking about fuck the plug. We gonna buy guns with that money.
Hey, I'm just gonna say it like this here, man. For those that don't know, when they calling you Fat Pat reincarnated,
it's some real shit.
In Dead End and the officials and the KK and the Pope and everybody know and saying now that's Fat Pat reincarnated. That's
the truth.
That's the truth.
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it because of little bro. You did.
Like the New York niggas say, word is bomb.
He's a beast, man.
Hey man.
Bud, man, them boys, man. Ball for ball, I put my money over here, man. Ball for ball, we will bite your head off. Man. Dina is alive, man. Dina is in us, man. I swear, Pokey is in us, man. All the fallen soldiers, they heart pump through me. I promise you, man.
Just like that. Yeah, Also, I got my partner on the screw lathe business in the building. Man. Rich, what's up, baby?
Come over here. You need to come over here.
He really out of Ohio, but he been fucking with LA so long. He think he a LA nigga now.
Y'all pay attention to this man.
Yeah, please, man.
Y'all pay attention to this man.
This the business behind it.
Me and Mike D.
Go ahead, big dog.
I seen
me and Mike, we all winter. We was back and forth, but we put that screw lathe down. I got in the lab, and that's what it came to, man.
We done been in the lab two ways. We got to drink and we got to dank. You feel me? Right. So I want y'all to know. Also, we collabed up with Exotic Pop on this screw lathe juice right here. You see the shop, you see Big Mo, you see the boy, you see the 455, you see the one-on-one. You know what it is, man. This is what they call cool cup juice, man. Y'all make sure y'all get this at your local store. This is my first time tasting this, so I'm gonna let y'all know what it hit like right now.
Screw lathe.
Going down, baby. Going down, baby. I need something. I need something in mind.
Ask a question though before we get all the way.
For sure.
Bro, who got more screws than Pops?
What was the question?
Then who?
Can't be nobody. He got the longest history.
Yeah. Who
I
got
think
more
Grace.
screws than bro?
Grace? No.
Nobody.
Okay.
I'm a
What about
screw
Stick?
okay.
What about Stick?
So if he got more screws, Grace got some
You
money.
got more than
Nobody
Stick?
got
Whoa.
more screws than bro.
God damn.
You gotta remember
Nobody got more screws.
93.
Hey, I just know Grace got a lot of
Apartment
money.
93?
Listen, he got one with
Apartment
Pimp C,
100. That's
Listen.
real close together.
Listen, bro, he got
Shut
one
up.
with Pimp C.
Shut up. That's the.
Poppy got
I'm
one
coming
with Pimp
down.
C.
You got one with Pimp C? Oh, yeah.
The only one to screw with Pimp at house.
That's him and
is-
Pimp.
Hey,
I'm a screw
I just say, look, man.
For
Hey,
real, for real.
For real. We got to salute that. Hey. 'Cause, hey, so you been watching the show, watching niggas say a bunch of Malarkey,
Malarkey.
Malarkey. Yeah. You been seeing some bullshit go on the one-on-one then.
No, it's been solid. Everybody spoke their truth.
Damn.
It's just they truth, yeah.
Man.
You know,
Right.
Everybody
They
got their
truth.
story. That's how Screw was. He fuck with everybody. So
Yeah.
once you
Facts.
came in contact with him, y'all like
Facts.
family.
Yeah.
Like I say, it go back to the 80s with me. Like even in the wood room and the house on Greenstone, I was paroled to that motherfucker one time.
Damn.
Oh yeah, so yeah,
That's
you ain't getting more tapes than
Got
five.
dope stories.
That's a brotherhood.
That's brothers.
And see,
You can't make it no closer than
I'm
that.
starting off like this.
You dig?
Drop top, 1 through 10. I got from Michael Jermaine, Troy Little Brother.
Yeah.
I had that series, so
Dang.
a lot of people ain't even just that drop top tape alone. That was the first,
One of the first street classics.
The first one was 6 in the morning, but I know I had like a drop top era 1 through 10. So a lot of people ain't made 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Not in a row like
Just the
that.
drop top series alone, 1
Yeah.
through 10.
Is enough to
That's
kill
a whole
you.
chapter there.
Because people don't have. I tried to go on that list and check.
Nah, you ain't
I did 20. What was it, bub? 24, 30, something. Not the other bub. I think about 24 to 30 that I could think of. Yeah, that I
know.
could think of.
I had a whole lot, and people.
And I
you
know
see,
I
I
ain't
never
got
put
no
none of
idea
mine
what they
out.
got.
I always
Yeah.
kept mine for myself. But you can ask this young nigga right here. When I met this nigga, I had a bag full of all personal demo screws, and every night he lost one. Until it was zero.
Shit that never came out. You know
Shit
what I'm
that
saying?
people don't know nothing about.
Oh yeah, you fucked
Shit.
up.
And I know
Yeah.
the truth can relate to that. You know, shit that
Yeah.
ain't never came out.
And
You
then
know,
look, I'm finna trip you out again. Youngster,
for sure.
I'm
We
talking
got
to a
something that
nigga.
came
I'm
out.
talking to a nigga Monday.
For sure.
I'm talking to a nigga Monday, youngster. He said, yeah, I remember when youngster and them stayed off Hillcroft in the town. I said, yeah, I stayed there with them. He said, yeah, man, one of my first screws, I ain't gonna lie. He had this case with all these screws. I said, yeah, it was great. He said, yeah, I said, that was mine. He said, that's how I got my first screw. My cousin stole it from Youngster. How I ended up whooping his ass because Youngster player and we trying to be around players, and I brought my cousin, he from out of town, and he stole the tape. He said I whooped his ass, but I kept the tape.
Yeah, you know that's a total disrespect. I brought you around some players.
Like I said, I did a screw tape a week for 3 years at
Got me
least.
looking like
I was so fly. I was in California hitting screw up with the FedEx, and he do the tape and FedEx me. I was getting my tapes next day, through the FedEx thing, because he knew I was in Man, I'm trying to put everybody on it. Screw, Screw would say, we gonna screw the world.
We gonna screw the
And
world.
so
He
shit.
meant that.
Man, I
He
think,
meant
man, and y'all tell me, man, what y'all think, man. Me knowing Screw and the guy that I come to meet and the person, I think, man, I think what Screw wanted, man, everybody
Together.
trying to that, like, screwed up Click Records, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, when we used to do the shows, Southside Players, DEA, me, who else, we doing, you flip, you remember, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's
flip
Screw.
out there with y'all too. I was locked up
Come
at
on, man,
that
you
time.
know, come on, man, you know it's gonna be done right. Screw ain't, it's gonna do right. It's gonna be done right. I ain't know, I don't care if you got a problem with
Whoever
we
got
gonna
a
do this
problem,
right.
yeah.
So I think that's
the first shows. Like I was like, who is that? He was like, next thing like it had the whole crowd rocking.
Yeah.
I think in San Marcos.
And that motherfucker.
That little nigga got flow.
Freestyling after everybody that got off stage.
Still
And I'm
going.
like, who
the homie.
Yeah.
Going in.
I'm like, you got something.
Yeah.
And right after that, went in.
Yeah, when it got a check, huh?
I'm talking about for real, man. But yeah, man, we gonna wrap it up, man. You got one more thing you want?
Man,
I just wanted to make sure y'all had a good June 27, man. I don't have to ask these guys what it means to them because you see what it means.
It's 10 minutes to the holiday, man.
Yeah, man.
11 minutes to the holiday. I can't be in no better place than where we are right now, man.
Man, happy birthday, big
man,
dog.
Appreciate your love and appreciate you doing this, man.
And may screw live on.
But all this all of us, though, man.
Yeah, for real.
All of us.
Yeah. That's all of us. For real, man.
All of us, baby.
Man, we gonna get out of here on that note, man. Yeah.
Shout out.
What they say, screw love.
Shout out to Five.
Long live Big Pokey.
Yeah.
Long live Big Mo, man.
Big Steve.
Mellow.
It's damn.
Yo, we miss you dearly, bro.
Yeah.
It's damn shame we gotta say so many names.
Let's don't forget about D. Drew,
BG
man.
Gator.
BG Gator, man.
Gator, for sure.
Wicked Cricket.
Wicked Cricket.
Man.
Come on, man.
This goes
Talking about
on,
some
man.
legends right now.
Yeah.
Poop P.
Man.
Yes, sir.
This is a good one right
Pat
here.
Lemon, man. Come on,
Pat
man.
Lemon,
Poop P,
man.
Unfortunately.
Come on now.
Mafio.
Michael Price.
Yo, you already know.
Baytime.
Yeah.
T. Lee.
Man.
Clay T. Lee. You know what I'm talking about?
Man. That
GRAC.
4th of July.
Yeah,
My
man.
nigga Clay took
Real
the fucking
screwed up
bullet
some
in
niggas
his
from
neck.
man.
Yeah.
Great.
People, you know, that was a whole wild thing.
That's
Now.
Mafia. Big Steve's Mafia. And Big Mellow is the one who put me in the game, so for real.
And you know what it is. Walk
I was
that
just a
in the
little DJ
high.
in Madison High School.
Getting
you
it
know?
in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I met Mike D before all of this shit.
Straight up, man. I always get in the class together, man. I'm talking about summer school like a
summer
motherfucker.
school together, you know, something dance next to each other.
Straight up, man.
Yeah. You
Damn.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. I already knew that though. I was trying to get in. I already knew. Yeah, I was already had the A&M shit. So I was trying to get in with them. I knew who he was. I was just trying to make sure he knew who I was. I was like, him and Curtis, we caught them summer classes together, man.
Man, that nigga Curtis D was one nigga I would not beatbox against.
Nah,
that nigga started doing his chest too. Oh, fuck it, nigga, you wrong. I didn't play with him on no beatboxing, man.
Yeah, I promise. Now you ain't want to fuck with Curtis D doing
Free
that,
Pop
man.
Frank White,
Man, what was the name
folks
of the
on
other
show
club?
to the world, bro. You know what it is, man.
Real
Free Michael Jermaine, man.
Then you had 808 down the street.
Oh yeah.
That's what it is.
Right.
Pop
Remember
Wax.
hey, I finna fuck with you. I finna take you back.
Oh, we gotta get it
Come on now, I'm thinking
Man,